Good morning, everybody. I welcome you to this live broadcast on Alliance in Motion Global. My name is sethaimkwei. I am an entrepreneur with Alliance in Motion Global. Today I'm speaking about the secret to getting ahead with AIM Global. I believe that one of the things that you can do to get ahead in life is to join Alliance in Motion Global. And so I want to tell you the secret to getting ahead in your life with AIM Global. How AIM Global can help you to get ahead in life. The first secret to getting ahead in life with AIM Global is to get started with AIM Global. It was Mr. Mark Twain who said, the secret to getting ahead is getting started. So you want to get ahead with AIM Global, you must first get started with AIM Global. AIM Global has produced thousands of multi-millionaires worldwide. In the last 12 years of existence, we have produced 8,000 plus multi-millionaires worldwide. We have a lot of people who join us who were sleeping under the bridge, who were hawking on the streets, who were taxi drivers, who were living very, very poor lives. Many of them, when they heard of the opportunity of AIM Global and they fell in love with it, had to go and borrow money from others because they could not afford the registration. They had to borrow money to join and to start. Today, they are one of the richest people in their countries. So the secret for them getting ahead financially was when they took the decision to get started, to join, to become one of the distributors, to register with AIM Global. That is the first secret to getting ahead. You must join us and become one of us. The good news is you need less than $300 to start. And in some countries, you need less than $200. And because we now have a smaller package so that students and unemployed people can afford you with just around $100, you can still join in many countries. And so, even though the secret is getting started, we have made it very easy for people to be able to get started so that they can get ahead in life. Don't worry if you don't have skills. We have free trainings in our offices every day, 24/7 online, and you can still get trained so you acquire the attitude, the skills, the experience, the knowledge you need to acquire in order to do the business successfully. So you don't need education, skills, or experience to join. After you join, we will train you for free so you get the skills, education, and experience you need to succeed in the business. The second secret to getting ahead is to take action in spite of your fear. Before I joined AIM Global, I had fears. I feared I might not be successful. I feared I might not get people to join me in the business. I feared I might not be able to convince others to buy into my idea and join the opportunity. I feared that it might not work. But despite the fact that I had fears, I still took action to join AIM Global. I feared it might fail. I still joined. I feared it might not work. I still joined. I feared I might lose my investment. I still joined. So if I am getting ahead in AIM Global now, don't be surprised. Why? Because I understood the secret and I took action in spite of my fear. So if you also want to get ahead with Aim Global, then despite the fears you might have as to whether it will be successful or not, still take action. That is one of the secrets to getting ahead. The greatest people in the world were people who, although they had fears, took action. Later on, they were vindicated and they became the successful people that we read about, that we admire, that we want to be like. They took action, even though they had fear. So it's not that you will not have fear. You will have fears. It is normal, it is natural to have fear, but still take action to join Aim Global in spite of your fears. Mr. Paulo Coelho said, "It is the fear of failure that is the one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve." Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid not to try. Because if you do not try, then you are going to remain the same this year as you were last year, and you are going to remain the same next year as you are today, if you fear to take action. So don't be afraid to fail. Overcome your fear of failure by taking action. The fear will cripple you if you keep fearing. But if despite the fear, you take the action to join us, you would have overcome the fear more than 50%. Because now that you have joined, now that you have invested, you would not want your investment to go down the drain. So naturally, you will be moved to action. So join us and you will find your fear leaving you. The third thing that you can do to get ahead is when you do today what others will not do. Mr. Jerry Rice said, "Today I will do what others will not do, so that tomorrow I can accomplish what others cannot." So if you are prepared to do today what others will not do, tomorrow you, your family, and your future will enjoy what other people would want to enjoy, but they cannot enjoy. So get started. Many people will discourage you. People will say it's a scam. People will say it is too good to be true. People will say it is not possible. People will say they are just tricking you. When they get your money, you will not hear from them again. But I am encouraging you today, take action to join us. Others who think it's a scam and so they will not join, don't follow them. Everybody has his or her own destiny. The people who tell you don't join these people, don't join them, don't join them, they are liars, it is not true, it will not work, don't join them. Those people, when it is time for you to pay your fees, pay the fees of your children, pay your utility bills, none of them come to give you the money. Don't follow them. Take your destiny to you. Took this step to join Alliance in Motion Global. Finally, number 4, the secret to getting ahead is removing excuses. Excuses are one of the things that rob people of success. One thing that you must understand is success does not care about your excuses. We may accept your excuses, but know that success only comes when you take steps to solve problems in life. Success only comes after you take the right actions in life. If you don't take the right actions, the success will not come. So if you give excuses, a lot of reasons why you cannot do this or do that, no problem. People may understand. People can even say, oh, it's a good excuse, relax. But success does not care. Once you don't take the right action, you will never be successful. So if it is excuses you have, you will never get ahead. in life. Sometimes you invite people to join AIM Global, they say, I don't have the money. But in emergencies, people are able to get the money. People are using phones more expensive than the investment you need to make in AIM Global, yet they say they don't have money. It is only an excuse that will make you poor. People say, I don't have the time. Really? You don't have the time? You have time to work for somebody else 8 hours every day, and the remaining 16 hours in the day, you cannot find 2 or 3 hours every day just to work on your business that can make you a millionaire. You really don't have time. It is only an excuse that will make you poor. Others say, it will take a long time before I get the money. Of course, yes. AIM Global is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You need to work hard. You need to be patient enough before you can start getting money. The good news is once the money starts coming, it doesn't stop. But before the money will come, you have to wait a while and work very hard to make the money. And people are not patient enough to wait for the day of harvest. They want to plant today and they want to harvest tomorrow, not knowing that sometimes it will take years before you start harvesting. But when you start harvesting regularly, you continue to harvest. That is how the AIM Global business is. Mr. Robert Kiyosaki said people are not patient to work very hard for 3 years or even 5 years so they can harvest a lot of money every day for the rest of their lives. But they are patient enough to work 40 years for other companies and other people and end up in their retirement still poor. Get salaries that cannot take care of themselves and their families. They are patient to work 40 years and yet not move ahead in life. But they are not patient to work only 5 years, build a solid foundation so they can harvest millions for the rest of their life. So if you want to get ahead, remove excuses. It is not true you can't get the money. It is not true you cannot get the time. It is true it will take time, but it is worth the time. So these are the secrets I want to share with you. There are more, but for time, I will share these 4 with you. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. 1, 2, acting in spite of your fear. 3, do what others will not do today. 4, removing excuses from your life. So if you are not yet in AIM Global, then you are welcome to the wonderful world of Alliance in Motion Global, where we turn ordinary people into extraordinary multi-millionaires. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Mr. Shuaib Dawood Ali, for watching. Thank you, Mr. Boyan Popovich, for watching. Thank you, Mr. Vince. Well, I'm not sure whether it's a man or a woman, but thank you, Vince Betty, for watching. And thank you, Agbeyewo Joseph Segun, also for watching. And everybody who watch or will watch later on, thank you very much for your time and happy business day.